And now for our closer.
Okay.
You
Where?
should not need any
Is it already live?
introduction.
Okay.
He's a leading force on Car Free JFK since the 80s? Yep. Give a big hand of welcome for David Miles.
Yay! All right, everybody, you know how I am. I want to hear you guys make some noise out here. I want to give you a little bit of a history lesson. Just say no. For me, I know that there's certain supervisors and people that have opinions. But I think that this basically comes down to the institutions and the park, and the Young Museum, California Arts and Sciences. We've been battling this back and forth for decades. Now, not just one or two. Today marks my 43rd year arriving.
It's
in
good
San
trouble.
Francisco.
Woo!
Yeah.
Thanks for coming.
I had no idea what Golden Gate Park was, what it was like. I did not know the Golden Gate Bridge was in San Francisco, okay? I'm from Kansas City, you know, a totally different thing. But I want to tell you one of the examples of what's wrong with Golden Gate Park. You see the Asian Art Museum over here? When it was the library, all these issues we talk about now was hot and heavy in front. And the Young Museum had been damaged, they had decided what they was going to do. They had an opportunity to move into a place that was more for them to be able to be, like that spot right there. But the Asian Art Museum says, hey, you know what? This stuff's happening, let's get it before they do. And the problem is, all of those buildings in the park that are now stopping this, those institutions, were never supposed to be there permanently. If you look at what Golden Gate Park was supposed to be, and I quote, the park is supposed to be a place where you escape the hustle and bustle of everyday life and enjoy yourself in a green, sylvan environment. Now, how are you supposed to do that? Yeah, make some noise. How are you supposed to do that when cars are running over people? How are you supposed to do that when pollution is filling your lungs from car exhaust?
Yeah.
This is what the park is for. It is for us to go out there, enjoy ourselves, roller skate, walk around, dance, ride your bike. This is what this one stretch of JFK Drive has provided for us during this pandemic. There was another time when the park was closed to traffic for like 3 months. That was when there was a big, huge storm that blew down all the trees, almost destroyed the Conservatory of Flowers.
95.
During that time, their cars were blocked off while they were repairing it. And what happened? The people get a chance to see how wonderful it is. They get to bring their kids out and enjoy the street. When the cars are off of the street becomes a recreational resource for everybody. And this is what the mission of the park is. That's their job. Now, the last time we was talking about this, we had Gavin Newsom up here. We had us on one side of the building up here, and we have the institutions on the other side of the building. And when we would say, hey, you know what? We were trying to come to a compromise. We want to close it off. And they would come back and go, we're going to open it off. And it came down to this, okay, we got to the middle, we're going to close it half of the time for half of the year. And I wasn't into that. It's just that you get wore down. You know, you get wore down. And I've led several different petitions for closure of the park, the holidays that you have now, the extension for daylight saving time. All of them, I looked at it as, okay, we got that part, let's go for the next part. But what we have now is an opportunity for people to be able to have the park live up to its mission. Since the park has been closed off, people have had a place to go to escape all the problems. People have had a chance to let the angst go. I work with the public. I have my own roller rink. They come in all the time. People are angry, not just at things that you think are normal, but it's just an angst that's been going on. People are wound up, and they're angry. They need to be able to let that go. When you close JFK Drive to car traffic, you are helping the people of San Francisco. We have expressed how many times we've wanted this. We have solved every problem associated with it that's been brought up. We have the shuttle, we have parking, we have systems to get people where they need to go if they want to go.
Yeah.
It is an example of what this entire country should be looking at. And there's one thing about San Francisco I love. we lead.
Yeah.
We show you what should be happening. You want to see what's happening? You want to see something that you can do to help your people?
Ditch your car. Ditch your
car.
car.
Look at what we're doing in San Francisco, and it will happen for you as well. So, my message to everybody is this: we shouldn't be having to ask this. This is something that your representatives are supposed to do. If you are elected as a supervisor, that means you are supposed to represent the needs and the wishes of the people that you represent. One of the people that's involved in this that seems to have no opinion or anything, I have been living in the Richmond district for 30 years. I've never met this person. Jake McGoldrick, we went through it all the way. He denied the opening at one point when we was trying to open it to people. And then after the garage was put in, he says, okay, it's time, let's do it. And I think that all of the supervisors and the mayor, I know the mayor is really into this, but I think that the supervisors need to think of this. Here's my message to you. If you cannot get behind the closure of JFK to automobile traffic, it's time for you to go. Don't think that we do not have the tools to do this, because we can kick you out.
Yeah, we won't.
And we can get people in there that think that our citizenship is something worth representing.
You can say
And that
no,
we
but
pay
we'll
our
still
taxes,
be there.
and
We'll
do what
still
it takes
be there.
to make the city great. We got what it takes. It's in the vote. So they can take whatever side they want. That's fine. But don't think that I'm just going to sit back and accept it. I am not. I am for getting the people out that are repressive to the people that live here in this city.
Yeah.
And whether they like it or whether they don't like it, learn to love it, because it's here and it's here to stay. Thanks. Almost got pissed off.